Hope we will do better today than in our last videos on Bridge Masters Weekly Instant Tournament, which is 8 hands in a match point evaluation. So our partner preempts 3 hearts, which implies a 7 card heart suit without opening strength. I'm pretty confident the white contract is 3 no trump here. Although I'm not happy with my void in hearts, considering partner might only have values in hearts and we don't have an entry. But playing a hard contract with a void is also not really something I desire much. Actually, just passing might actually be a reasonable option. I'll say 3 no trump, be it only for match point reasons. Maybe in an imp tournament I would have passed actually. But I think 3 no trump might be reasonable. Especially if opponents knock out the ace of diamonds immediately, which is surprisingly helpful for us. Yeah, spades is our weak suit. So let's see, we have most likely 4 tricks in diamonds, for sure. 1 in spades, 2 in clubs. So we will probably need to make 4 club tricks, since I don't really see ourselves making that many tricks in hearts. Meaning I can duck spades twice now, but not a third time, since if I duck spades 3 times, well, they already have their 4 tricks, and the ace of hearts will be their 5th trick. Should I even duck spades? Yeah. Let me duck spades at least once. Let's see what East... Yeah, East continues a low spade, so now I'm a bit of predicament, since if I duck spades now, West might return a heart and we might be in trouble. So actually I think I have to win the ace now. Maybe go for the very slim chance that spades at the beginning split 6-2 and now one of them is out of spades. Very unlikely, but you never know. Let me cash my diamonds first. Also, since I don't want to go down by too much, I can get rid of one of the clubs from dummy. I don't need to have 4 clubs in both hands. One hand is enough. Yeah, so diamond split nicely. So that's good. So our diamonds are good. West discards a club, which is also quite promising, since that suggests he doesn't have many values in clubs. So the finesse against East might be successful. Yeah, we have to play to the king of clubs now, and then just play the 9 of clubs from dummy and hope for the best. Since 1 club was already played, it's pretty certain that the queen will fall already, so we don't have to take a guess, which is really nice. And we will make our final 2 tricks in clubs. This is supposed to be a good score, since I bet not many would have played game with this hand, or else they would have tried to play it on hearts or whatever. I think it's a good score. Probably many will have made it. Oh, 89%, wow. So not as many made this contract as I thought. Interesting. Let's keep the score up, shall we? So second hand, we have a lot of high card points. 23 to be honest, to be precise. Yeah. So 22 high card points plus a length in clubs, which I will count for one extra point, is 23. And with 23 or more, I think in this standard system that the robots are playing, two clubs is the right call, yeah. In our German system, we would actually also open two clubs with this hand, but it wouldn't be the strongest opening, it would be the second strongest opening, since two diamonds is even stronger, but that's only for 24 or more points. And uh, with an equal distribution like this one, our call would be two clubs and then bid two no trump to indicate 22 or 23 total points with a sort of a no trump distribution. It doesn't have to be perfect. But in this hand, yeah, two clubs and then two no trump seems equally fine in this system as well. There's a statement, but we unfortunately don't have a 4 card major, so we have to deny with 3 diamonds. And partner closes the bidding with 3 no trumps. Let's see, so a diamond outcome is already pretty nice, since that's a suit we need to develop, and hearts are unfortunately terribly scary. And I would much rather, now that I see it, have West-led hearts than diamonds, since if East now wins the ace and leads hearts back, we might not make a single heart trick. Yeah, this could end pretty horribly. Already, pretty quickly, actually. Okay, so let's win this one quickly before they switch to hearts. And now it's the question, is, is there any way to avoid losing a trick to the ace of diamonds? But I think the answer is no, since even if I try to play on the clubs, well, there's no way. The best clubs can break is 4-3, and even in that case, I need to surrender a club trick. Uh, and if I surrender a club trick, I can just as easily develop the diamonds instead, since that uh, gives me way more than just one extra trick, actually. The question is, should I cash my spades first? 3, maybe even 4 times? I'm not too sure about that, since I don't see the opponents making discards that would benefit us. And maybe I need to finesse the spades later, if things go very unfortunate. Oh, so the opponents duck a second round of diamonds. Alright then, can we now avoid losing the ace of diamonds? We can possibly make 4 spade tricks and 2 club tricks, which brings us to 8 tricks. But we need to finesse the clubs, and I'm not feeling in the mood for that. So let's continue diamonds. This is unfortunate. I would much rather have West had the ace, since East leading hearts is disaster. Yeah, this is not going well, and our only chance now is basically to hope that the opponents misplay the suit, because I'm pretty sure East doesn't have the ace. I will play low and hope that they misplay it. That they don't have communication left in hearts. Yeah, not gonna happen with West having all the high hearts. This is exactly what was not supposed to happen, so maybe I should have switched to clubs and gone for the club finesse, but how would that have benefited me? I'm not sure. Okay, so we can basically claim the rest. Yeah, we don't even need those diamonds anymore, since our clubs were developed by West. But alright, it doesn't matter at all anymore now. Down one, not good. I guess there were one or two who made the right guess and made it, especially since I think East had the Queen of Clubs. Yeah, I could have finessed the clubs, damn it. Not really sure. I mean, it was a 50-50 chance. Who had the ace of diamonds? If West would have had the ace of diamonds, I would have had a heart stopper, so that wouldn't have been a problem. Yeah, it's basically a 50-50 chance either way. I could have let the diamonds rest and switch to clubs. And switch to clubs and hope for making 4 spade tricks as well as 3 club tricks and securing the contract that way. Don't know what's better actually. Okay, so now we have two. We have a 15 count with 2 5 card suits, and I will open the higher one. As you should with 2 equally long suits if they are long at all. So 1 spade, okay. I'm pretty encouraged by this 1 spade bid to bid no trumps. Since spade was our only weak suit for no trumps. Yeah, let's just play 1 no trump if partner has nothing. Let's pass this. 1 no trumps doubled isn't the worst contract in the world. And there's not a better chance in any higher contract anyway. So let's take value of our jack. Our jack in the hand by playing low on this trick. I don't see what's wrong with that. If East has the ace, let him lead spades. Don't mind. Don't mind. Yeah, there comes the queen, obviously. And they switch to hearts, also pretty obvious since that's our very short suit. So we need to develop clubs at some point. There's no way around it. Diamonds, I think we can do without. So let's develop the clubs immediately. As long as we still have that one precious heart stopper. And play the high cards from the short side first. So we don't block ourselves in the club suit. Very important. Yeah, so there comes the ace. And there comes the spade. Yeah, we will not play diamonds at all, I suppose. We can develop a spade trick in dummy. I bet East will switch to hearts. But we have 5 tricks in hand. And we don't really care about the rest. We have even 6 tricks since the 10 of spades is good and we still have an entry to dummy since the opponents don't have any clubs anymore. It's also nice. So the 10 of spades is good. Is the 5 of spades good? No, don't think so. We started with only 5 spades. And they played 7. Yeah, there's still 1 spade outstanding, so. Not going to risk that, just return in the club suit. And cash our tricks. We made it with 1 over trick. Nice. Nice, especially since the contract was doubled in the first place. This should be very close to top score. I don't think a game was makeable. Yeah, we are back at rank 2. Alright. So this is a 16 count with an unequal distribution, so we just open one in the minor. Partner with 4 hearts. Preemptive jump. Strongly minimal hearts. Alright then, we shall pass. If that's your only suit, we will not collect it. Although spades would have probably been a benefit for us, but... Alright, I can live with hearts. Spades, yeah, so that spade lead from east is very likely to be a singleton. We need to be very careful about this. I could finesse in trumps. I'm just not seeing terribly much value in that. Since I can't finesse a second time anyway. East will just win our 9 with the queen or king. And then, yeah, West might have the other honor, but doesn't really matter since North will be forced to lead hearts anyway. So I'm actually tempted to just let this one go to North and just play trumps from the ace and surrender 2 trump tricks, but in the process to minimize the chance of us getting roughed maybe, although if we lose the 9 to East, I'm not terribly worried, since I think East was the one with a singleton spade. So East cannot give his partner a rough. Don't think so. We will win the 10. So we don't have any losers in the other suits anymore. I will make a switch in clubs. And try to finesse a heart. Yeah, he just returns diamonds. Alright, that's just basically surrenders the chance of them getting a rough. And now we at least secured against the 4-1 trump break also, since in case of 4-1 trump break, we still will only lose 1 trump break. And there isn't even... Alright, so we will just lose the king of trumps, which is still outstanding. The rest will be good, so let's just surrender it immediately. It's the highest trump, so absolutely no mathematical chance to avoid that. Oh, we can just win this with the 10, hehe. Yeah. This is an easy claim, but claiming isn't possible in these tournaments, so let's just play this very quickly without talking too much, and I'm talking way too much already. There's no beer card, so there's this unofficial rule that if you win the last trick with the 7 of diamonds, the others owe you a beer, basically. But that's a very old and very archaic joke, I think. But it was the 7 of hearts in this case. The wrong red 7 to get a beer. So, let's see. We have 16 total points and a 5-card spade suit. I will always open this 1 spade, I've seen. I've actually seen some players open this 1-0 trump, so they basically value describing their hand as no trump more than mentioning their 5-card spade suit. I'm not really sure I agree with that rationale, to be honest. A 5-card major is preferable to me to a 1-0 trump opening. You can make the argument for a 2-0 trump opening, especially since a 1 in major opening might get passed. But with a 1-0 trump, getting passed is not a real big risk. Yeah, so we get passed by partner, but in that case we wouldn't have made game anyway, so that's fine. I will remit my major ones to maybe force the opponents to a higher level once. Does this show any value? 7 to 9 total points, but only 2 or more spades, so we don't even have a sure spade fit. So I think pass is the right call here. I'm also not very comfortable playing no trump without diamonds. Although I should have been, since partner has a strong diamond stopper. Yeah, no chance, no way of me knowing that. So I'm a bit worried of East returning diamonds. This might be pretty bad, actually. Let me play low, so in case East wants to win and return diamonds, at least we get an extra club trick. But he doesn't choose to do that. Alright, should we just cross in hearts and lead trumps from dummy? Or should we try to make a club avoidance play? I'm not feeling really comfortable doing this, but I will lead clubs. Yeah, but I'm a bit scared of East leading diamonds back. Yeah. Shouldn't have done this. And now they knock out our trump, of course. So we don't get our desired club ruff. There's still a trump outstanding, so let's just draw it. So, the trumps are finally drawn. I will just surrender the king of diamonds to West now. At least I can avoid my third heart loser by developing dummy's diamonds. Or one diamond in dummy, I should say. But I'm one down. This is not a great score at all. I will win this in dummy immediately and lead diamonds. I can even pitch my ace of hearts if I want. Yeah, not a great score, I suppose. One down. Alright, I think an average score. So we have a 17 count, but with the queen of diamonds as a singleton, so make it a 15 count for that. I shall say that queen of diamonds isn't worth anything usually. And I will just bid one hearts. Not sure what the three club jumps represents in this case. So okay, so the partner alerts a so-called mixed race, meaning he has heart support. Yeah, so in Germany we say a fit jump to this. We call this a fit jump, which is one agreement that you can make. I don't think we play it this way, but it's possible. Forcing to 3 hearts, 7 to 9 total points. Should I bid 3 or 4 hearts is the question. Come, I mean, we are not vulnerable, they are vulnerable, so let's risk it 4 hearts. We are sure to have a 10 card hard fit anyway, so that's the level that we want to play in anyway. Yeah, obviously the danger is gonna be spades, but partners lead clubs, which is great for us, since opponents, I shall say, lead clubs, which is absolutely great for us, since that gives us 2 club tricks and 1 chance to pitch a spade, so we will at most have 2 spade losers and not 3. Great. Yeah, I will win this. I will draw trumps. They split. Alright, I don't think we can lose this now. Since I will first play the queen of clubs and pitch one of these pesky spades. I can even ruff a club now, so maybe they are stupid enough to lead another round of clubs and give us a ruff and discard. I mean, I doubt it, but alright, then even that wouldn't bring us that much actually. Since we need one of the trumps in dummy to ruff a spade anyway. So now let's not do this and let's just play diamonds now. They will make 2 spade tricks, but not 3. That's all. That was the important bit. And we can cross-ruff the final tricks. A diamond lead, yeah, we don't even need to ruff this, but let's just cross-ruff our way to the finish line. This should be a good score. Game, exactly made contract. I think most will have gotten this, but not all. So, yeah, we are second rank, 67%, which is a reasonable result. There are 2 hands left. So let's see, we have 14 count, but not an equal distribution, so one trump is out of the picture, so we just open the spade. Partner with one trump doesn't show spade support, and also doesn't show a particularly strong hand. I think we will just pass this. I don't see any chance of us making game. What? So partner's hand is way too strong for a one trump response in my book. Why did he bid 2 diamonds? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I misunderstood the system or whatever. But this would be an instant 2 diamond response for me. Alright, so we have to play pesky one trump. Great. Yeah, I won't play on spades since I can't afford to lose the lead one more time, since I don't have a hard stopper anymore after this. So I will just catch my 5 diamond tricks right now. Force the opponents to make a discard before I touch the club suit even, or just play 1 club out of first, maybe. I don't think this can hurt. Maybe that forces the opponents in a slightly more awkward spot when it comes to their discards. Because now they need to make a lot of discards on diamonds. There goes one other club. So they started with 6. They already played 2, there's 4, and this is 1, so there are 3 clubs left. They also made 2 spade discards already, but don't think that matters very much. There goes another club. There goes a heart. Okay, that's also good, but not. So that's now need a club. Yeah, he doesn't have clubs anymore. Alright. So we will lose a club trick for sure. And uh, since we don't have a heart stopper, I'm not feeling in the mood for any more risks now. So that's just cash. Cash the ace. We would have had a free no trump. So this could be pretty bad from a match point perspective. And it probably is pretty bad. Yeah. I think we will lose. Yeah. But could we have bid 3 no trumps with this? I'm not really sure. So a 19 count. There is no trump opening for a 19 count. So even if we would consider that there's no possibility to actually make a no trump opening, so let's just open one diamond. Partner with a spade, so we have a spade fit for sure. 6 to 12 total points with a 4 card spade suit. We have a 19 count, so let's just jump straight ahead to 4 spades. I don't see us playing any other contract. Yeah, we wouldn't want to play no trump at all with this club suit. Hell no. So we have enough dummy entries by roughing the clubs. That's not a point of concern, and I want to win this with the ace, since I strongly suspect East Diamond Lead to be a singleton. I'm actually also thinking about not playing the trump finesse. Just play the ace and play a no spade after that, just to avoid a ruff. Since if we play 2 rounds of trumps first, the, the, the one who wins the king of spades surely cannot give his partner a ruff anymore. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play this very conservative. Win the ace. Play this ace. So that the king of trumps is still outstanding, so let's draw it. There goes the other no trump, so there's no ruffing potential anymore. And I don't think we can really avoid the hard loser in the end. As well as the ace of diamonds, so we will make contact. No, there's no way to avoid this. There goes the diamond. Now we will make 3 more diamond tricks. And yes, East's diamond lead was a singleton in fact, so we read that one correctly, and I think not playing the trump finesse is the right call in this hand, and I'm pretty sure that will give us a good score, since I think many will have tried the trump finesse automatically, even if it was risky as hell in this hand. Because West could have won the king of spades if the finesse didn't work and give his partner a diamond ruff, and we would have went down one. So just basically a good instinct I had right there. There's a small chance that the king of heart drops. And I'm not suggesting that, but you never know. Let's ruff a club. Play the last trump trick. Play the ace of hearts. And the final trick they may have. So we made contract and let's see what our final scores are. If they get shown, yes, there they are. 57. So what did we do wrong in the last hand? Since I thought there wasn't much more in there than just contract. Oh no, well, the King of Spades was with East, wasn't it? I misread that. Yeah, the King of Spades was with East. Alright, so the finesse would have worked, and the players who played the trump finesse did make a better score than we did. Damn it. But from an in perspective, this was the right call actually. And if the King of Spades were with rest, that our strategy would have been top score, I imagine. And it's always, this isn't a risk you should ever take. I mean, it's about making a game versus making an overtrick, which is, making the game is of course way more valuable than the overtrick usually. That's an issue I still have with the match point scoring actually. I'm not really sure what to make of the fact that basically an overtrick gets valued equally as much as making game or not. I'm not really, in many cases, not really sure what the value of the auction is at all in that case. If the goal is just to make as many tricks as possible, why do you have an auction then? But maybe that's just me. Well, I guess if you can make game, of course you should also bid it. That's of course true. But during play, the auction doesn't really matter anymore. Alright then, I think this was okay of a performance, not amazing or anything. But I see I have a few WhatsApp messages which I need to respond to, so have a nice weekend. See you later. Bye.